The biggest sale of the year is here. It's Silo's anniversary celebration, where some prices are so low, they happen just once a year. You can save $20 to $50 off all video recorders and cameras. Save $30 off any frost-free refrigerator. You'll save $10 to $50 off all Technique stereo receivers. So hurry to Silo's anniversary celebration, where you'll find very special once-a-year savings.
Right now at City Mattress, save 10 to 50% on everything you need to sleep. Bed frames to adjustable beds, water beds to brass beds, and hundreds of hide-a-beds. There's bed sacks, pillows, and the finest mattresses and box springs made today. And these guys will deliver anything and even set it up free. Save 10 to 50% during our Clean Sweep clearance. You want the feeling? You got it.
On the next Love Boat.
Professor Bridges, helping him with his experiments.
What kind of experiments?
Sexual reaction.
You ought to cough when you say that.
So what brings you on this cruise, little lady?
I'm looking for a husband.
Very interesting.
Love you, wife. I didn't mean that.
You're the doctor?
And I'll be back with your prescription.
The Love Boat, weekdays at 4 on WOKR 13.
Come on along for a trip with the world's most lovable cabbies.
I'm gonna make him squeal like an eel and squirm like a worm.
They're ready to take you on a ride to where the laugh meter doesn't stop running.
How much pleasure can one man endure?
And they'll drive straight to your hearts.
This is just like in Body.
Or your funny bone, because Taxi's back and...
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Weeknights at 7:30 on WOKR 13.
This convoy belongs to the Medical Motor Service. It includes 21 vehicles, each driven by a paid professional. Together, they make over 140,000 trips a year. The Medical Motor Service provides transportation to ill or handicapped people of all ages who could not otherwise obtain needed services, whether at the L. Siegel Center or elsewhere. The Medical Motor Service at the L. Siegel Center, doing a better job together.
Today, 13 presents How the West Was Won, Part 1, starring James Arnez on The Movies.
Newsroom. It's a place where news people work. A place where information is gathered, where facts are checked and rechecked.
Are you absolutely sure that's...
And where the difficult editorial decisions are made. It's a place of business, the news business. But most important, it's a place that you can turn to around the clock for the best possible local news and information.
And I'm down how hard.
At WOKR 13, they're working in the 24-hour newsroom.
John's gone. The children have moved away. Most days seem hardly worth the getting up.
Make a difference in someone's life. Be a star volunteer. If you can drive a car, deliver groceries, fix a leak, listen to stories, or tell some, you can help make life worth living for one of Monroe County's elderly. Call 546-7220 and be a star volunteer. You'll both benefit. Donated as a public service by this station and the Ad Council of Rochester.
Who's out there in the satellite dish?
Cowgill.
Fred Cowgill from TV 13? What's he doing up there?
Cleaning.
Cleaning? Why?
It has something to do with Sports Overtime, that great sports show Sunday nights on TV 13. All week he collects highlights via satellite of Amherst, Yankees, Orioles, Sabres, Red Wings, Bills, you name it, he's got it. Then he puts it together into Rochester's only half-hour sports show, Sunday nights at 11:15.
You think Fred knows he doesn't have to clean that thing to get all that exciting sports news?
The sale everyone waits for is on now. Hill TV's annual trade-in sale. This is your chance to trade in your old appliances and TVs on exciting new products from Whirlpool, Tappan, Zenith, RCA, and Magnavox. All backed by Hill TV's famous 5-year worry-free warranty, the proven warranty. Why waste money on repair bills this year? Come to Hill TV's annual trade-in sale on now. Hill TV, where you can buy now with no payments until November.
Weeknights at 11:30, it's The Odd Couple with Tony Randall and Jack Klugman.
Your well-being is my concern. I want to have a heart-to-heart, man-to-man talk with you.
Okay, Dad.
Oscar, wake up.
meal is over.
The Odd Couple, weeknights at 11:30 on WOKR 13.
If you're in your teens and going to have a baby, there's a lot you should know, like what foods to eat and how to care for your baby even before it's born. You're not alone. Help is available. There's someone in your own community who will help you get the services you need to be the healthy mother of a healthy baby. To learn more, call 1-800-522-5006, toll-free and confidential. Remember, you've got to take care of your baby right from the start.
The Salvation Army provided over 10 million meals last year to those who would otherwise go hungry. It provides groceries to those in need, a balanced diet to children, support for the unemployed, and programs that reach right into the inner city. And with every meal comes a generous portion of love and understanding. Your support will keep the food flowing and strengthen the helping hand behind this shield.
Love a good drunk? Get help for her, or him, or yourself, or the family. Call Entry to Care anytime.
Okay, listen close. New Year inventory sale on all 5 floors of music. I don't want to be counting all this stuff. I want to be out rock and rolling.
Albums and tapes on sale for just $4.98, like Bruce Springsteen, Prince, Tina Turner, Madonna, Sorba, REO, Steve Purple, The Great House of Guitars, 20th anniversary sale, 645 Titus Avenue.
Come away to another world where the fun goes up and down. Come away to another world where the fun goes round and round. It's swirling, it's swirling, it's crashing, it's slashing. Come away, come away, come away to Marineland where the fun never stops.
In the next session of Divorce Court.
I've never seen a minister act that way towards another human being, let alone his own wife.
Janet has lost faith in me and in our marriage and in our God.
It seems like he considers everything I do sinful.
Have you ever been unfaithful to your husband?
Objection!
Reverend B, sit down. You run your church. I run this courtroom.
Divorce Court, weekdays at 5 on WOKR 13.
Mr. Henry Smith, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Must check your record, you know. Kind to your mother-in-law. Nice. Contributed generously to charities. Commendable. Ah! You signed an organ donor card, willing your kidneys and other organs to those who need them.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. You're an angel. Give the gift of life.
I'm George Kennedy with an investor alert. Your Better Business Bureau and the North American Securities Administrators Association tell us there's a simple rule for investment fraud. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. You're offered a deal that will mean 25 to 100% return on your money. There's almost always a hot tip. Tomorrow will be too late, they say. Well, don't you believe it? All these con men do is take your money. And if you have any questions, call your Better Business Bureau or your local securities regulator.
Hi, I'm Wanda Miller, along with Tom George and the March of Dimes poster child, Chris Decker.
Last weekend, we had the pleasure of hosting the March of Dimes Telethon against birth defects.
To those of you who called in and pledged, we'd like to remind you that you will soon be receiving an envelope from the March of Dimes. Please send your pledge in as soon as possible.
If you didn't pledge, contact the March of Dimes. The children need your help.
And once again, thanks to all the wonderful people who've helped us make this year a better one for America's babies.
We need your help.
There's a feeling in the air that you can't get anywhere except in Rochester. I taste 1,000 yesterdays and I love the magic ways of Rochester. From the rolling countryside, we share the growing pride
Rochester. Hello, Rochester. 13 loves you.
If you care, you'll leave them there. Spring and summer is growing up time for most of New York's young wildlife. Don't assume that they're abandoned and must be saved. Usually their mother is just off gathering food or watching nearby. Young wildlife need their natural learning experiences so they can take their rightful place in the wild. Be truly kind and don't interfere with young wildlife while you're outdoors this year. Appreciate them if you see them, but leave them alone.
Have you heard the myth that nothing can moisturize the hair? I've been formulating hair moisturizers for over 50 years. Moisturizers that penetrate and rejuvenate dry, brittle hair. Nexxus Humectress helps transport moisture inside the hair. Humectress Moisture-Rich Lotion contains selected botanicals, plus other proven moisturizers. Humectress helps make hair smooth and velvety and keeps it that way. If your hair is dry, ask these fine salons for your free trial size of Humectress and see what Humectress can do for you.
Hello, have you met my mother? She's crazy.
What are you going to call it? The Maude Friendly Mental Health Center.
I think that's appropriate.
Thank you.
Sure, if they're going to put up a building for crazy people, it's only right they name it after you.
Weeknights at 7 on WOKR 13.
A Boys and Girls Club is a lot more than just a club.
It's a skill, it's a school, it's a hand, it's a pool, it's a trip, it's a court, it's a job and support. It's doctors, it's daring, connecting and caring, a place to learn, it's a place to meet, it's a place to go besides the street.
Support the Boys and Girls Club of Rochester.
1/4 of the world's people live with hunger every day, and they're looking to the rest of us for help. Some need food, others need a hand, so they can make their own way in the world. Protestant, Catholic, and Jewish relief and development agencies are working with people in 125 countries. Please help them. Send your tax-deductible contributions to Interfaith Hunger Appeal, Post Office Box 1000, New York, New York, 10150. Please give.
Don't reach for a smoke, reach for the phone.
After 3 months of not smoking, I found myself heading to my car to go buy cigarettes. Then I realized I'd left my car keys in the house. They were on the table right next to the phone. That's when I decided to give Freedom Line a chance. Well, after hearing the tape message and talking with the counselor, I lost my desire for a cigarette, and I realized how valuable the Freedom Line could be. You know, I never did make that trip to the store. Thanks, Freedom Line.
The Freedom Line, 442-3219.
Hi, I'm Del Vecchio. For a limited time only, Upstate Chrysler Plymouth can offer you a 7.95 annual percentage rate if you qualify on all new Chryslers, Plymouths, and imports. 25th Avenues, blow them out. 30 LeBarons and Reliance, blow them out. 49 Lasers, Horizons, and Vans, blow them out. So come in now, because you know you can't beat an Upstate Chrysler Plymouth blow them out deal. I'm Del Vecchio.
Do you dare to watch the truth?
Definitely.
The whole truth.
May I remind you you're under oath?
And nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Then raise the volume and take your seat. The People's Court is for you.
Let me explain it a little better.
Every day, Judge Wapner presides.
What did you use to break his windshield? I didn't break his windshield. That's a good answer.
And every case is a challenge.
You're suing your grandmother? Yes.
Real people bring their conflict to court.
At this time, she attacked me from behind. She dug her fingernails in my face and in my neck.
And real emotions take the stand.
She abandoned my mourning, senile father.
When all the evidence is seen and heard.
Let me take a recess. Go ahead. Thank you.
The People's Court is the winner.
You are to be congratulated.
Thank you.
The People's Court.
Weekdays at 5:30 on 13.
Have you ever thought of being a big brother or big sister? Yes, you've heard it before. Maybe you thought you could. You should be a friend to a youngster. There's a very special group of children in our community who are desperately in need of a friend. These children need you today, right now. Their future depends on you. Invest your time. Become a big brother or big sister. Call Community Partners for Youth at 454-2292 for more information. Do it today.
Painting is self-expression. I have chosen to influence the world through my art. This path is not without its risks, but with the support of those around me, I can make a difference. This is what's happening for thousands of people with disabilities. They have taken chances. They have followed their dreams. These are the people you find on staff at the 19 centers for independent living throughout New York. They're available to help you or someone you know by providing counseling, training, and information. They know what it's like to take a risk.
This is not a commercial.
If you think measles, mumps, whooping cough, or polio are nothing to worry about, you'd better think again, because they could make your child go blind or deaf. They can cripple or kill. To protect children, you have to get them immunized. Get them their shots. It costs nothing or very little, so get it done now by your doctor or local health center. Your child's future is in your hands. Don't let her down.
This message is brought to you as a public service by your state and county medical societies.
Action for a Better Community is now accepting nominations for the annual Lena Gant Award. This award is presented to volunteers for outstanding community services with children, youth, adults, or senior citizens. Nominations must be submitted by July 10th. Action for a Better Community will present the Lena Gant Award at its 20th anniversary dinner, July 26th at the Diplomat Party House. For nomination forms or more information, call ABC at 325-5116.
Alcohol abuse. It hits you right where you live, shattering families.
Shut up, Jennifer! Leave her! Get out of my way!
Turning our highways into battlefields.
Dispatch, this is 165. We've got a fatal. Send the crew.
Roger, 165.
Alcohol abuse. It doesn't have to hit you where you live. Give your town a fighting chance. Call 1-800-ALCALLS.
Hi, I'm George Kennedy. Most people think of the Better Business Bureau as the place to go with a complaint after they buy. But think about it. Doesn't it make more sense to contact the Better Business Bureau before problems arise? You can call for a reliability report on a company, and you can get helpful, free information about all kinds of products and services, from buying a home to buying a home computer. So before you put your money down, put in a little time. Call the Better Business Bureau.
When retarded people need help, they get it at the Association for Retarded Citizens. Guidance and training are provided in personal, social, educational, and vocational development. ARC sponsors a sheltered workshop, job placement service, and day treatment program. It counsels on daily living, provides recreation. A community residence program brings retarded people closer to the mainstream of life where they belong. The Association for Retarded Citizens at the Al Siegel Center, doing a better job together.
This is 13 in Rochester, WOKR.
What are those, Grandpa?
Forget-me-nots. I used to give these to your grandma when we were courting.
Courting?
That's the old-fashioned way of sitting with your sweetheart, sharing some ice-cold lemonade that'll cool you off just like that good old-fashioned taste of country time.
Are those get-me-nots for Grandma?
They're for my other sweetheart.
Also try sugar-free country time drink mix with NutraSweet.
Tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade.
Hayes Drugs Fastback Photo Finishing has a special promise for you. Your photos are back the very next day or they're yours free. 7 days a week, including weekends. Plus, you can request glossy or matte prints at no additional cost. And we use Kodak paper for a good look. Be sure you enter phase-free Fastback contest today. You could win one of 10 U.S. air trips for 2 to beautiful Toronto. Fastback Photo Finishing, back the next day or free from Phase. Obviously not your average drugstore.
For some, the race is over. For others, it's about to begin. It all comes down to one moment. There have never been more waiting for kidney transplants than there are today. When all hope seems lost, hope is exactly what you have to give. Support organ donation for you and those you love. Give the gift of life and the freedom to go the distance.
shake it up.
Shake it up. Bye-bye bottle dressings. Good Seasons Italian has a zesty taste you can't match.
Shake it. Come on, shake it up.
Shake it up. Mix it up fresh so all the sweet bell peppers, the garlic and spices burst with flavor. It's the zesty taste that's got bottle dressings all shook up.
Shake it. Come on, shake it up. Shake
it up. Good Seasons salad dressing. Shake up the zesty taste.
In New York City, there are more opinions per square mile than anywhere on Earth. Some opinions are angry, some offbeat, and some are just plain interesting. To one person in America, opinions mean everything, which is why every weekday, he's now coming to you from New York. Donohue.
He's terrific, if you want my opinion.
Donohue, live, weekdays at 9 on WOKR 13.
Humane Society Adoption Center.
Darling, I'll be perfect for a working couple.
Do they have kids? Oh, I love kids.
How about 2 watchdogs?
I'd like an older person.
I'd even like the mailman. Please tell him I do. Newspapers.
Go to your local Humane Society. Sweetheart, don't be hesitating, 'cause a new friend is waiting for you.
Howdy do.
Hi, I'm George Kennedy for your Better Business Bureau. Donating to charity is a fine thing to do. You feel good when you give to a good cause. But when you give wisely. Get the charity's full name and address. Ask what portion of your donation goes to programs, not to fundraising costs. Ask if your donation is tax deductible and pay by check so that you have a record at tax time. And when in doubt, check them out with your Better Business Bureau.
Jell-o brand gelatin pops presents The Little Rascals.
Try the pop that tastes like fruit. It's soft and good.
What's the rocket?
We're writing a jingle, Dad. For Jell-o gelatin pops.
What's that?
It's the fruity taste of Jell-o gelatin, whipped smooth and frozen, and just 35 calories.
Pretty fruity, huh? Refreshing, huh?
I'll buy a box.
I'm all the way. Stop singing.
Sold.
Yay!
Jell-o gelatin pops.
They're the tops.
I just didn't tell our new doctor that Tom was allergic to certain medicines. Well, if our face pharmacist hadn't used AccuPhase to spot this problem, we could have been in for a lot of serious trouble after one of these medicines was prescribed.
Since Phase started monitoring prescriptions with AccuPhase, hundreds of allergenic reactions have been avoided. There simply isn't a better way to monitor prescriptions than with AccuPhase.
It's a good thing we went to Phase.
Let Phase monitor your next prescription.
It's home to the brook trout and loon, living symbols of wilderness. It spawns 20 major rivers from the Hudson to the Beaverkill, surrounds the state's 200 highest peaks, sprawls between New York City and Canada as a 2.5 million acre playground. And it's yours. The Forest Preserve, celebrating 100 years and forever wild.
For many people, gambling is an entertainment. But for others, gambling is an obsession. It consumes their time and eventually their lives. Compulsive gambling is not fun. It's a disease, an invisible illness that leads to economic ruin and destruction of home and family. Compulsive gambling can be treated.
For information in the Rochester area, call Compulsive Gamblers, area code 716-423-9490.
Cosby here with a man who claims he's discovered the origins of Jell-o brand pudding pops, frozen pudding on a stick.
Look, they loved them.
How do you know they're creamalicious Jell-o pudding pops?
Here they are making the pudding.
Like Mom makes. The smooth, rich Jell-o pudding that's in Jell-o pudding pops.
They especially love chocolate vanilla swirls.
But where would ancient children get them from?
Their mummies.
Jell-o pudding pops, good news for your mouth and your mummy.
Okay, listen close. The Great House of Guitars is having their 20th anniversary sale on all 5 floors of music. Albums and tapes on sale just $3.98. Like Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark and Bruce's Cover Me. Paul McCartney's No More Lonely Nights. 12-inch. Who's Greatest Hits? Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. And the Honey Drippers album and tape with Rockin' at Midnight. And Steel's Love, just $3.98 during the Great House Guitars inventory sale. 645 Titus Avenue, open 10 till 9.
You look at me with pity, concern, or indifference, for I'm a retarded child.
But you see only the outside of me. If just for a moment I could express myself, I'd tell you what I am like inside. My life will never be easy, but this is what I am.
Think of me first as a person, and know I am a child, to encourage and direct.
Smile and say hello.
School of the Holy Childhood, a special school for special people.
Hello, I'm Victor Borger, and I just love birthdays. This year, Kiwanis Clubs are celebrating 70 years of community service. Why don't you say happy birthday by supporting your local Kiwanis Club service and fundraising projects? And they say I never finish a piece.
A public service message from your local Kiwanis Club.
Do you know what day it is?
Saturday.
It's my birthday, but no one remembers.
Today's a day she'll never forget.
This is my worst birthday ever.
It's gonna be her best birthday yet.
Kool-aid is the one for kids. Pour on the Kool-aid, pour on the fun. Kool-aid is the one. Kool-aid is the one for kids.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
Experience. In broadcast journalism, it's an absolute necessity. Experienced anchors, reporters, and editors. People who guide each day's news effort with confidence, enthusiasm, and maturity. Skillful people who possess the wisdom that only comes with experience. They're working at WOKR 13. They're working in the 24-hour newsroom.
One million children in this country are abused every year. 1 million. And if that isn't enough to make your head spin, 2,000 of them will die. And that's 2,000 too many. So if you know of an abused child or you yourself are a parent in need of help, call us. Because you can put their lives back together again.
Hi, I'm Foster Brooks. Many of you know that GROW is an employment service in the Rochester area for persons over 45, but it's much more. GROW offers training for new jobs. GROW provides individual and group counseling. GROW gives help with resumes and job referrals. And GROW also gives financial help to employers with job training programs. For information, call 454-3224. Remember, if you're over 45, you're never too old to grow.
Hey, come on. Hey, Moms. A kid needs some things to call his own. So buy your kid a sports car, or a VCR, or sugar-free Kool-Aid. I thought you'd like the idea. It's the one sugar-free for kids, the only one with that awesome Kool-Aid taste. You were a kid once. Wasn't Kool-Aid your favorite?
And Moms, it has vitamin C, 100% NutraSweet, and no saccharin.
Michael?
It's the one sugar-free for kids.
This has been a great party, but we gotta go. Have you seen my car keys?
So have you decided where you're working this summer?
Yeah, I'm gonna work at this camp. I'm gonna be a counselor.
Where?
Camp Lake. Can I get you any more? No, thanks. I've had enough.
Dan is so smashed.
I hope he doesn't try to drive. So Dan, where are you guys going? We're going to Beth's house. Are you okay to drive? Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Dan, I really don't think you should be driving.
You probably have something in your home right now that can help send a student in need to college, or provide a hearing device for a deaf infant, or help a child who is learning disabled. You see, your aging treasures such as clothes, furniture, and housewares are sold by the Opportunity Shop in downtown Rochester. Clean out your home and give them a call. The Opportunity Shop truck will pick up right at your door. The Opportunity Shop, making a difference in Rochester for over 90 years.
Whodunit, brought to you by Prudential. Joe Louis holds a record that will probably always stand. The longest reign is a heavyweight champ, 12 years to the day. But do you know which heavyweight held the crown the shortest amount of time, 7 months, also to the day? Whodunit?
The rock we trust with our lives is on the move.
The Prudential is now bigger than any real estate investor. Bigger than the biggest stockbroker. Today, it's big enough for almost every financial need, from insurance to stocks and bonds and everything in between. The Rock, the Prudential. It's strong, it's on the move, it's bigger than life.
The 7-month champion, Leon Spinks.
I believe in trying new things to help me feel good, and watching what I eat and drink to help me look good. Because I believe in me. And I love these 3 new Crystal Light drink mix flavors. Delicious grape, Caribbean cooler, and citrus blend.
Sugar-free, saccharin-free, 3 new flavors, natural as can be.
And only 4 calories a glass.
She believes in Crystal Light.
Because I believe in me.
Hi, I'm Tom George. On Monday's Morning Break, summer is lobster season. We'll learn how easy, satisfying, and fun this delicious food can be. And during the rest of the week, his name is Kamal. He's an internationally known singer whose records have sold millions. We'll meet the man live in the mall. Then it's the fun business of up and down and round and round. Hold on to your stomach. Roller coasters. Why do people ride, and where are the best and biggest? Everybody's favorite Bernice Golden will gaze into your future. We'll find out your predictions. That's Morning Break all next week at 10.
This is 13 in Rochester, WOKR. WOKR.